أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين.
عليكم السلام.
ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. اللهم صل وسلم على محمد. Thank you all for coming. Inshallah, we're discussing the 17th word. We're continuing to discuss it. If you happen to have the book, we are on page 223. If not, the reading is on the screen. For this word, the verse that we're discussing says, "In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, that which is on earth, we have made us a glittering show for the earth, in order that we may test them as to which of them are best in conduct. Verily, what is on earth we shall make but as dust and dry soil. What is the life of this world but play and amusement?" So I like to remember that these verses are really answering the question, what is the point of this earth? And how come at one point things are beautiful and going well, and then at another point they disappear or they end? And the author is really trying to understand this and trying to see how does belief help us accept it and be happy and satisfied with it. It's always interesting to see how the Quran is trying to present a way to be a way to see things realistically and to feel comfortable and to also enjoy what is happening right here, right now. So we've been trying to understand the author's answer to these questions. So the keywords to remember today when we're reading is earth and death, and they're gonna come up soon. So we're gonna continue our reading. I'll start. It says, "You see the most enlightened of them." Yes, thank you. You see the most enlightened of them. So again, he's talking about the people of Europe at that time. And then he's asking, or he's describing how he sees them. So he's saying, you see the most enlightened of them. In brilliance, their standard bearer. exclaim in bewilderment, of whom to whom can I complain? When I read this, it took me a while to understand, like, what does this really mean? I still don't know if I got it, but what I gathered was that if I'm someone who's trying to figure out what's the point of this earth, and if I'm trying to look for meaning or eternity, where do I go? And all I'm presented with is a perspective that's purely based on meaninglessness, and I'm trying to look for answers, or I'm trying to look for someone to complain to, or I'm trying to look for guidance, I won't find anything or anyone. So when I read it again, then he's like, you see the most enlightened of them, in brilliance their standard bearer. Like, no matter how enlightened that person is, at the end of the day, he's just a standard bearer. There's nothing that he can offer you. And then exclaim in bewilderment, it's almost like, now you need to be confused, of whom and to whom can I complain? So the result would be feeling stuck or feeling confused, and I just have to follow this way of thinking, but it doesn't really give me anything. It doesn't it doesn't really give me anything. That's what I understood from these two lines. Did someone unmute themselves? Go ahead, because I'm using my phone and I can't tell who.
So I cannot raise my hand.
Yes, I know.
So that's what I do, and open my or unmute myself. Very brief, as you presented the subject, European philosophy, which represents not geographically, but those understandings which do not take notice of the source of existence of this universe, the creator. So they think of the world within themselves. So of whom to whom can I complain? I mean, here I am suffering from the way this universe is offering me that your end will be nothing but grave. But my desires, my feelings, as you pointed out, want not to go into annihilation. So looking from the angle of the philosophers, it means materialist understanding of the world, only describing human beings as body only, they see no solution to whom they should complain about this desire of their human feelings. I think we have to put this skeleton, if you like, or the principle of comparing between what the human mind, which is materialistic thinking human mind, says, and what the creator of the universe in his news to human beings, revelation, what he says, and see how your feelings as human beings feel about it, which one is correct, which one is wrong. It's a very simple comparison we are going to read from now on, inshallah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I was just gonna say, I felt the same way, because when it says of whom, like, who do I belong to?
Hmm.
Who gave me existence? So then who do I complain to? So the opposite of who gave me existence that could help me with that is to continue my existence forever. So I felt that the author was, referring to those who are confused about and want to complain about wanting to continue their existence, but they don't know who to complain to because they don't have the idea of who gave us existence in the first place.
In the first place, yeah. Thank you. Our friends are here and we heard their comment. Beautiful, mashallah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was useful. Thank you. As Brother Ali was just saying, now we're going to see, well, what is the Quran now offering? The Quran says, and I say too, I won't hold back. I lodge my complaint with him. I'm not confused like you. I honestly don't know how to explain how I feel about these two lines. But I mean, all of us, like the previous four lines felt very cold, or like not four lines, sorry, but the first half of this poem felt very cold and very just meaningless, and then all of a sudden it started to feel warm because the author is now bringing in real human feelings and bringing in the creative, which is very liberating. I am sorry, I have to excuse myself for a second.
Would you like me to continue?
Please do, yes, I'm right here. Yes.
Yeah, until you are back, okay? Inshallah. Just let me know by opening your or unmuting your mic so that I will transfer it to you. So Quran says, I do send, says, and I say to it, means following the Quran, Quran's propose, whatever he proposes us, I won't hold back and I won't stay back because I have to look for the solution. That is my human feelings require. So I shout my cause I lodge my complaint with him. So I present my complaint with him because he is, as our friend explained, he is the source of my existence. So he gave me these senses. I have to go back. Why did you give these senses since I'm not going to be satisfied here? So I'm not confused like you. So my addressee of my desires is my creator now, because those people who don't listen to revelation, the news of the revelation, they limit themselves with the limitations of their bodily existence, and they don't question their even bodily existence, how they came into existence. They may, but they just find out some way out to explain it. It developed, it happened by itself, etc. Very simplistic way, without any evidence. So we understand that bodily, as well as spiritually, we exist in such a way that we cannot really explain it in terms of this order of the universe. It is impossible because the order of the universe needs its own creator who established it. So what we do here, uh, listen to the Quran, which says, I am the speech guidance from your creator through a man, of course, because I have to hear it in human voice so that I can follow it. So I can go and ask the creator, why did you give all these senses to me? So how can I satisfy it? There is a need here and it is not satisfied. What's happening? So here, the author continues, I cry out to the true God, the real creator, my creator. I don't slip away like you, speaking to philosophy. Slip away, I understand from you that, oh, I have my feelings, but it is just imagination. Forget about it. It denies their own reality. I shout my cause, my expectations, I would say, from the ground to the skies. Hey, oh, the creator, I don't flee like you. So I don't run away from my reality. But I say, oh, the one who created me, why did you create me? Why did you give me these feelings which are not satisfied within this world? For all the Quran's cause is light upon light. I don't renege. I don't renege like you. It means let me see.
It means like you don't. A renege means going back on a promise, breaking a promise.
Yeah. So if it is my reality, I have to face it. So I shouldn't run away from it. In the Quran is truth and wisdom. What I see in the Quran is truth and wisdom. I will prove it. It is another subject, but if you study the Quran, you will understand that it is really displaying what your reality is to you. I count as nothing hostile philosophy. So I don't really see it as the philosophers are. Hostile philosophy means resisting on, not accepting that they are created. Hostile to the news that the prophets bring. For many other reasons, they think that the revelation is not revealed by God because they took it for granted that there is no such thing. The universe is as it is, that's it. It happened to be in this way and continuing to be so. That is why they look at the message as a man who conveys it to us, the messenger conveys to us. They don't see it as a messenger, as an illiterate man, lived 1400 years ago. What shall I do with him? So why do I take notice of even what he says? Notice of what he says. Why should I take notice of it? Because he's just a simple man. But I am very well educated, very well versed. So I have to really stand by myself and be hostile to this man. It means regretted, sorry, rejected.
I feel like there's this aspect in here. There's two parts, right? One is our perspective, and then the other one is God's perspective, right? So, like at the top where it was saying, like the Quran says, I won't hold back, and the person says, I say too. I feel like the author is saying, the Quran, from a Quran's perspective, God's saying, I won't hold my mercy back from you, and then like I won't hold my bounties from you, but I will say I won't hold back in asking for your bounties. So when it says like, you know, like I don't know, the word is like break promises or whatever. I feel like what it's saying is, or slip away, I feel like it's saying is God is bestowing all these bounties on you, and he's saying, I'm not going to hold back, but you're breaking your promise in recognizing me, and and saying that this is all from God, you know. And I think that dichotomy shows in the other parts as well, where it's like, um, you know, I journey to the Creator, you know. So I feel like there's this really, you know, to the sister's earlier point, like it makes you feel good, like it's saying God is giving to us, you know, and he's
My
not holding
creator,
back. Yeah,
my creator is given to me.
exactly.
So
He's not
it
holding
must
back.
be,
Yeah. So why are we slipping away? I'm not slipping away like you. I'm not
mm,
breaking my promise. So I think there's that aspect of it.
yeah, don't despair of me, as my creator says.
Exactly.
I am going
Yeah.
to satisfy your need. I can do it because I am the creator of you and the creator of the universe. Look at the universe.
Yeah.
Measure my power, how powerful, how knowledgeable, how wise, how merciful I am. So that see, if I gave you this need, I will satisfy it.
Exactly. And we didn't get that, but at the bottom it says like I offer thanks. The author saying I offer thanks. I think that's what he's saying. Like I I'm doing my duty by offering thanks.
Yeah, we are coming there.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I skipped
Okay. Okay. Let me. I will go back in the criterion. Now, criterion is the title of the Quran, one of the titles of the Quran. In the Quran, we can make it simple, are diamond truths, with a very, very precious truth. I take them to myself and apply it to my own problems and try to find a solution for it from them, not sell them like you. I'm not going to sell it away. It means really forget about it.
Yeah.
Take it simply. I journey from creation to creator. That is very important, really, because you may tell me that, you took it for granted that what prophet says, sorry, what the prophets or messengers say, it is true. That's why you took it for granted that, whatever they say must be true. No, no, no. He said, no, I have my own way of reasoning. I journey from creation to creator. It means I look at the creation, first of all, investigate how it came into existence, and then I understand that they cannot make them exist. They cannot give existence to them themselves. So they are like me, human beings. I cannot say that I created myself. I am just a result of random happenings, and I'm perfectly arranged. The random happenings result in perfect arrangement. In no way contradicting within each other, with the whole body of the whole universe. And they say, this is just happened to me. That is ridiculous. So I understand that this universe is a result of an act of creation. So it is given existence. It needs to be given existence. So who gave existence to it? So the one who gave existence to the universe, therefore, to me and to my feelings, must be the one who created the universe, who is called the creator. So I don't lose my way like you. So you are really completely out of control of your way. It means the way you are thinking is just imprisoned, limited, and confined to this universe and the bodily existence only. You don't take yourself as a human being, and don't take yourself, your feelings either.
I like that you use the word journey because it kind of shows that reaching that belief is like a journey, and we have to take steps to get there. But the people who get lost, maybe they may start from the universe, but their journey is not leading to the right destination. Basically, they get lost in the world.
I mean, if you like, circulating within the universe
Right.
itself, limited, this world, limited with this world only. Of course, we cannot find any place, any resort that we can go and ask, can you please satisfy these human feelings? Everything like me, needy. They all need. So, very good, mashallah. So,
I'm back if.
okay, here we go. Go ahead.
Thank you. I pass over thorny paths. I don't tread on them like you. So I'm able to identify where harm is, and I pass over it. And here I think, I mean, for me, I understood harm as something that will harm my humanness, or make me forget my real purpose, or just my feelings, my needs as a human being. Versus when he says, I don't tread on them like you, meaning like I don't walk on them, I don't get affected by these things. From the earth to the throne, I offer thanks. I don't neglect it like you. From the earth to the throne. Here, I feel like offering thanks is yes, something very beautiful to do. But when neglected, it's very it would be something very not beautiful. So when you do offer thanks, the fact, I don't know, I'm rambling, sorry, but I just feel like from the earth to the throne it's a wonderful analogy to sort of reflect that there's a lot to be thankful for, which means that there's a lot that you see that is worthy of being thankful for. But when it's neglected, that means you're also not seeing what's making you happy and what is out there that you can be thankful for.
I feel like when it says I don't neglect it, it's almost like a responsibility, like that we don't, like it's saying that it's almost like it's saying like it's a responsibility that if you don't do it, you are like in the wrong. And I feel like it's trying to kind of deliver the message that like if you have somebody like that says appreciate me, give thanks to me, it almost seems like it seems kind of dumb. Like, why is this person like asking for so much? But then if you kind of think about it, the poem almost is like saying, like, just be honest, like you are given a lot, both believers and non-believers. Just be honest, just say that, just recognize where it came from. That's all.
Yeah, honest within yourself.
Yeah, don't be unjust. Yeah, don't just say it's me. Don't just say it's by itself. Don't neglect it, as in don't just be honest, be responsible. I think I feel like that's
to be consistent within yourself as you are. Since you have these feelings, desires, there must be a solution.
Exactly. Yeah.
So as we
Exactly.
And also I found this first phrase, thorny path, that describes the philosophy, it means materialist philosophy. As you walk on it, you think that you are going from one place to another. So your destination is getting closer, but at the same time, the more you walk, the more thorns hurts your feelings because you cannot find any solution. Within the materialist worldview, there is no solution. So your feelings, as you get older and older and older, you say, I'm falling into annihilation, complete non-existence. I'm going to lose everything what I gain here, my fame, my money, my property, my children, everything I'm going to lose. So the more you try to solve the human problems, especially these problems of feelings, as long as you don't get out of this universe and just go to the throne, means the creator, the owner of the universe, you will just hurt yourself more and more as you try. But the best way is what? Neglecting it. Yeah. But as you pointed out here, that if you realize that you have a creator, you are created, then you shouldn't be you should not neglect either to look for the solution as the creator presents to you. Yeah. So to develop, improve your understanding of the creator. So the more you understand, you and I, we understand how our creator is, how he is operating in this universe and demonstrating himself to me, the more I realize this, the more I become satisfied within myself that he is the one who is going to keep his promise. Because I feel that these feelings within me are nothing but promise from my creator that it will be satisfied. For example, the human feeling wants to see. Here is. We have the power to see. Human feelings that needs to be satisfied. The simple example, every day we practice. Food is out there, satisfied. How about my feelings which desire perfect existence, perfect life?
I feel like it's a 3-step process, right? The first step is like just knowing that you have a lot and that you're given a lot, that you exist. Second step is be honest about who gave it to you and who gave you existence. And the third step is not for God, for yourself, so that you don't tread on the thorny path.
Yeah.
You know, so God's like, just be honest. And it's being honest is good for you. I mean, it's almost like, if you don't do it, you're going to harm yourself. You know, so,
for your own satisfaction.
Yeah.
Okay, we are done. I think so. And other friends there, would you like to say anything?
Okay, I look on death and the appointed hour as a friend. I'm not frightened like you. I'll enter the grave smiling, not trembling like you. When I first read this, I kept asking myself, why did he bring up death? Why, out of all the topics, why death? And then I went back to the verse and, the previous pages, and I realized, okay, well, the verse is saying, well, everything is created on earth like a show, and then it turns into dust. So the whole word was trying to explain, well, what is this supposed to mean and how am I supposed to handle this? And then it made sense to me why he would bring in death. And of course, at face value, death is not something pleasant. The end of, everything makes you think, okay, well, this is meaningless anyway. But the Quranic perspective is suggesting no, death is a good event. It's an event that is still created, that still includes mercy, that still includes forgiveness and wisdom, and it has some truth into it. Therefore, why not take it as a friend? There's no need to be frightened by it. And then, the author takes it even a step further, saying, I'll enter the grave smiling, not trembling like you. Whoever created death is still the one who gave me everything. So if I already took the journey from creation to creator, I know or I have a relationship with the creator of death as well. So it's not like I'm going anywhere scary or anywhere different. That's it for me.
If you remember the way we started our life in this world and question it, where did I come from like this? Who made me? And who is really continuously changing me to grow, to develop, to improve my being? I didn't know what is happening. Everything is prepared. So when I go back to my beginning, I will understand that the end will be like this as well. Whoever gave me the existence at the beginning, our friend is pointed out this, whoever gave me the existence as a baby in this world, he is taking me away when the time for death comes. But he is preparing me in a journey. So this journey of life is very interesting. Continuously teaching the creator, reminding me that, look, I'm taking care of you. Every moment I'm changing you and giving you a new existence. So you are comfortable, although we are continuously changed by the creator. No, I don't know who's changing me. I understand that whoever gave me existence, he is changing me. Since he is continuously changing me and letting me know that he is continuously taking care of me. So when the time comes to death, I am still in his hand. I'm not neglected. I am not ignored. So I am going back to my source of existence. So the grave is the death. The problem is dealt with here. Whatever the philosophy, whatever the way you explanations you have, whatever the wonderful findings, scientific findings you find out from the order of the universe, you should never ignore that. What is the purpose? For example, now the people can really go to another planet, Mars, and investigate what is going on there. Okay, you found out what is going on in Mars. What are they going to do with it? At the end, you are going to die with this knowledge, useless for you. What are they going to do? But in this world, if you use it in order to decipher, find out the reality of the creation, how wonderful it is, then it is the best way of understanding the qualities of its creator. That is very good. It's a very, very important element that we have to investigate the universe in order to understand the qualities of its creator. But it shouldn't have a dead end. It shouldn't have a dead end. So I found out, so what? Okay, 100 years ago, there was no internet, nothing. So people didn't have internet, and you have it. What is the difference? At the end, you are going engrave and perish away. according to your understanding, because you are not utilizing what you have found out in order to solve your own problem, human problem. You are only helping me to get knowledge about anything which is no good for my expectations. At the end, I'm going to lose it. As if I have written, studied a perfect encyclopedia, and all sorts of knowledge is there, and I died with nothing with me, meaningless. So it really contradicts the human nature. I think we should never ever forget that human nature needs satisfaction. Human feelings need satisfaction. A realistic, reasonable explanation of my existence, especially my body, is significant, but feelings impossible to explain within the limitations of this world. So I have to always expand it, my thought. Where am I going? What is the purpose? Inshallah, okay?
Yeah, and I feel like in the first part where it's talking about death, it's exactly like, yeah, like while I'm dying, I'll be smiling because I know there's no end to it. There's, my creator is gonna take care of me, sustain my existence. And then the second part, it says like, when I'll be entering into the grave, I was like, why didn't he use death? Why did he use grave? So it almost felt like he was saying, because when you enter the grave, you're already part of the hereafter. And so believer, non-believer, both at that point know, like, all right, like there's a hereafter, there's a Lord, there's blah, 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 all that kind of stuff.
There must be a purpose.
There must be a purpose. But the reason why the non-believer will be trembling is because he realizes, or she realizes, that I made a mistake. I was unjust in my time on earth, and that I wasn't honest, and I abused my freedom of choice.
Yeah.
So I feel like the grave part, because at that point both know the existence is there. Like there is an existence after, but
there must be
because they're in it at that point, right? They're both there. Now the person, but knowing that there's still an existence and being in that existence after the fact, why are you trembling? Because yeah, it's like, wow, I made a mistake.
Yes, exactly. When somebody defines his existence only consisting of body.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then body rots. Of course, he will have no hope at all, because the previous definition of human being is limited to body, as the definition of the universe in the view of the materialistic philosophy, just the body of the universe, not the meaning that they really transfer to us, explain to us all the qualities of the universe when we investigate it, pointing out the qualities of their creator. But if you don't see this aspect, lose yourself within the material world only, try to explain the material happenings in this world without any agent operating behind it, ignoring it, deliberately ignoring that these events are happening by themselves. Just, for example, looking at, I don't know, I looked at the carpet, it reminded me, when I look at the carpet, if somebody is really weaving the carpet, whatever you call it, the way weaving the carpet, if I don't see the agent, I will just see that some strings are tied up by themselves. And I will say, oh, it is a perfect action here going on, but it is happening by itself. What is the point? I'm just ignoring the agent, because the string cannot really make this design, everything perfectly arranged according to the purpose of the carpet. What is the point? So we don't really if I see the carpet only rather than the one who prepared it for me and presented it to me, what I do, I will see that when I die, I'm going to lose the carpet. And the one who made it, why did he make it for me since I'm going to lose it completely? Not answered. These questions are not answered. That is why they tremble at death. They don't want to speak about death, by the way. You understand this, usually. Yeah, so
But I think, isn't it saying like when you're in like this is after death, right? Like it's saying that after death you would be trembling.
okay, yeah,
It says in the grave when you're entering the grave.
yeah, and then
Because this is after death, yeah. Like
but now also
now
feelings are not satisfied.
Yeah.
So from the fact that my feelings are not satisfied, I understand I am doing something wrong.
Yeah.
My interpretation is wrong. So it necessitates a life, a continuation of my existence, which is possible only not by the universe, by the way. The universe cannot give me another existence when I die. But the creator who initiated the existence of this universe can do it. Only. All right, thank you, moderator, friend Radwa. I'm sorry. We are excited here with the friends here. That's why we took over your position. Sorry, but please go ahead.
It's okay. I'm enjoying it. I don't see it. I'm guessing it as the grave, as a monster's mouth, a beast's lair, descending to nothingness like you. It joins me with my friends. I'm not vexed or annoyed at the grave like you. So I think sorry, go ahead.
Different description of from different perspective. Similes. So we can really.
No, I didn't get it. Sorry. Can you repeat that?
Say it again. What did you mean?
You said something and I didn't get it.
Oh, sorry. I was saying I'm not sure what it means by friends. Like when it says I will join my friends. Who are the friends that it's referring to?
Oh, the friends. Everything, because especially humans, human friends, because when one of our beloved one passes away, we feel sorry, or we lost. No, it's a temporary separation. But they are going to be recreated to continue their existence in another form.
Oh,
so we will meet.
So it actually means friends. I thought it was like a deeper, like it's like meant it represented something else. Okay.
So you even the Quran is full of description of paradise and hell according to how we see the universe. And then see if I see the universe meaningless, of course, I will end up with meaningless existence now because I interpret the creation. But if I see that everything is on a mission to present its creator to me, understand, because in every creation, in every act of creation, only manifests the qualities of its creator, its maker. So they will be, if I look at this universe as serving me, helping me understand and get my answers to my human questions.
Those are your friends.
So they become my friends. And I will be talking about appreciating them as they have done perfect duty to me. That is why the description of hell and paradise, according to our understanding, of course, our perspective, if I see them as serving me, helping me understand, solving my problems because of their service, introducing the creator to me. Can you imagine there was no universe? How can we know? How can we know where did we come from? We understand that the universe has such qualities, impossible. These qualities can happen accidentally. So perfect arrangement, wisdom, everything, adjustment, measure, perfectly, everything is purposeful. That is what we understand from the service of the universe. It reminds me what? The angels prostrating before Adam. And this is the description of the Quran. It means they are ready to serve me, the creation, what the creation has in its existence, which kind of art they have, so that I will understand the quality of the artist. So they are my friends. Though some scholars are very conscious of it, they say the universe is our friends. That's interesting, actually. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. It's the door of mercy, gate of light, portal of truth. It's the door of mercy, gate of light, and portal of truth. I'm not discomforted by it. I won't retreat. Saying, in the name of God, I'll knock on it. I will not look behind me, nor feel terror.
Mercy. Sorry, can you scroll up a little bit? I get the door of mercy. I get the portal of truth. What is represented by gate of light?
Light usually represents hope, meaningfulness, purpose.
Got it.
So that's why Quran also describes himself as the light, Nur.
Got it.
Yeah. So when we see that for my body going into the darkness of the earth, my body, but my spirit is free. My feelings will say, look, I'm not going to go into the grave. So what we see in the grave, the dead body of the deceased one, not the spirit, because it's not operating there, it is somewhere else.
It almost represents the 3 steps we talked about perfectly, right? Like the door of mercy, which is believer, non-believer, everybody gets mercy.
If they acknowledge it.
If they, portal. Well, there's that aspect, but portal of truth is be honest, and then why? So you have hope. It's good for you. The gate of life.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Saying, all praise be to God. Oh, sorry. Saying, in the name of God, I'll knock on it. I'll not look behind me, nor feel the terror. Saying, all praise be to God, I'll lay down and find ease. I'll suffer no trouble, nor remain solitary. Saying, God is most great, I'll hear the call to the resurrection and rise up. I won't hang back from the great gathering or the mighty mosque. Anything you'd like to share here?
Yeah, I don't understand why wouldn't hang back from the great gathering. I'm a little confused.
So we are going to recreate it, all of us again, according to the conditions of the new creation, right? The, you know, in the new creation, everybody will be treated according to how much they developed their human capacities and realized and confirmed the reality. So now the spirit is being trained in the positive or in the negative. Some people rejected the spirit's quality. Some people confirmed and learned more, enlightened the spirit. So in the next creation, it is not going to be the same. Otherwise, why this life ends in death? It's the death of body, not the spirit. So why? Because that's it. Whatever you learned in the school of the universe, after the graduation, you will get your position. Not a student anymore, but a professional one. Whatever you deserve it, you will be given another type of life.
Okay. Oh, and then why does it call it the mighty mosque?
All the people who accepted that they are created, they are indebted their existence to the creator, not themselves. That is where the prayer and prostration represents.
Oh, okay.
So all the people who did prostrate in this world before God, not saying that I stand by myself. No, I'm nothing as compared to my creator.
Mm.
So the followers or the students of the Quran prostrate before the creator of the universe only, nothing of this universe at all, nobody, nothing. So when we die, we face our creator. We understand that the creator is operating now straight away without any veil, any like this order of the universe. We see as if it is going through a certain order, so it seems to be fixed. No, nothing. Clear creation directly from the creator. So all the people who accepted the prostrating before the creator now receiving the reward from the creator. Anyway, so this is the gathering place, mahshar, great gathering, mahshar. And the mighty mosque.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Okay, finished. I'm done.
Okay. Finally, the poem ends with, I'll feel no distress thanks to divine favor, the Quran's light, and the effulgence of belief. Not stopping, I'll hasten, fly, to the shade of the most merciful's throne. God willing, I won't go astray like you.
This is the conclusion, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I just fly to the shade of the most merciful throne. It means I'm not limited. I don't limit my expectations, my hope within the limitations of this material world. But what they refer to, point to, yeah, I always keep my feelings in contact with what they refer to. So the meaning I gather from the creation of the universe, my spirit gets the satisfaction because the creator of the universe definitely is most powerful, most wise one, because there is nothing in creation without any wisdom. It is his work demonstrating which qualities he has. We should never ever forget that without the witnessing of the universe, we cannot really believe in God. So we have to go from the createdness to the creator, from the earth to the throne of the creator. It means power or the quality of the Creator. So we should keep in mind always me, my expectations, my reasoning, intellect, questioning what am I doing in this world, and solution, answer from the capacity of the Creator, which is absolute. So absolute one is teaching me that I need this, he will give it to me. This circulation. But for the, as the title is used here, philosophers, it means don't take notes of the Creator and the news of the, therefore news of the messengers. If there was no Creator, there was no messenger of Creator. Obvious, isn't it? So if I don't accept that the universe needs to be created, I don't accept the revelation. I mean, this is the necessary consequence of it. So they limit themselves within the universe, and there is no hope within the universe. Because universe accidentally gave me life, universe accidentally gave me death. Both of them are accident, no reason, no wisdom. Happened to be like this. Why? It is just a result of random happenings. That is the horrible understanding, devastating human feelings. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for everyone who participated either by listening or sharing their reflections. Okay, we can stop here today. اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. آخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.